RunsDeep
Which
running
podcast is it?
back.
Yo, which podcast is this, Eric? Do you even know?
This podcast, friends, we talk.
No. Like, which number is it?
3.
Oh
No,
Damn,
man,
dude, you're not a subscriber, are you?
we don't even
no.
watch our own fucking videos,
No,
dude.
it's episode 4, and I only said 3 because
Yeah,
CP's
it's
stream
fucking
title is
4, dude.
episode 3.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
no.
It's outdated. Outdated. Didn't update.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were
Is
streaming
this the
yesterday.
last-
Podcast
Yeah,
episode
you weren't
3.
streaming?
Eric's
You
fucking.
made this title today.
Eric's full of shit. He's lying. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Sorry, well, the biggest one of them all, dude. The one that's on everyone's fucking mind. Call of Duty.
Which one?
Which
There's
one?
so many.
Where do you want to get started? Let's just start from the beginning. The first big news that happened was Post Malone signing with Envy, becoming a co-owner. Is he co-owning part of Envy, or is it just the Dallas Empire? Does anybody know?
Wait,
I think it's Dallas Empire.
he became an owner?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was okay.
No, he's
that
part-
makes more sense then,
he's
because that move made 0 sense to me in the beginning.
No, he's part owner. He's not like a content creator. He's not like doing the logic thing with Twitch. He is
Yeah,
invested into the company.
Put some big old money in that.
Yeah, I
That
thought it
makes
was
more
both
sense,
Envy and Empire. But maybe I'm wrong.
It probably is. It's
Well,
probably just
I assume if you are invested in Envy, you have ownership of Empire as well. I mean, because Empire is
Yeah.
Envy.
yeah.
Just the name of the franchise league or franchise team for the CWL.
I don't know. It's a good move. Like, who was it? You, Eric? You were saying they needed to like make a step to kind of be more relatable.
Well, I said it didn't make sense to me in the beginning because I felt like if Post Malone was going to join a team or become a part owner of a team, it would be 100 Thieves or FaZe because that's more of his brand, like partying and it just that doesn't fit
Envy's
Envy
look.
to me.
Yeah, I don't
it's
think it
like
fits
Envy.
either.
When I think of
It's kinda
Envy, I
weird.
think like a professional, like clean cut gaming organization.
Yeah.
I don't think Post Malone.
He needs to join Nelk Boys and just pound some Bud Lights,
He
dude.
already does, dude.
Yeah, he already does that
He
with
invites him out to
Boys.
all of his shows, like whenever they're nearby.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah, and he go
Yeah.
play beer pong with him
Oh, I
before
have not
shows,
seen
hang
that.
out with him. He brought him out on stage for one of his shows. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, what the hell? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I had something to say about Posty, dude. Where was it going with it?
I don't know. He's just trying to make some money,
Oh.
basically.
No, it was,
No, he plays COD. He plays
yeah,
COD.
he
Remember
streams it. He
back in the day, it was like
Dude,
the memes with him and
the-
Courage. Do you
the
remember that?
World War II. That was Call of Duty
Yeah,
World War
that was
II.
so
That
funny.
shit
Yeah,
was
he used
so
to,
funny.
We also know where he got his start was trying to become like he was doing Twitch before he got big in YouTube and shit. And he moved to California to try to hit it big and was homeless for a long time.
Well, he used to stream PUBG too.
Did he?
Yep.
I think
He's
he
just
fits
PUBG.
with gaming. He definitely fits with gaming. Who
So do
knows,
I.
dude?
What's,
I wonder how big that connection is. Like, can Envy just use their music, like his music now? Because that's a huge
I'm
up
sure.
on some of the competition.
Well, depends with his label because if he signed away,
Depends on the
Yeah.
label
Yeah.
entirely. Doesn't matter if the artist says yes or no.
because
Yeah.
artists have been screwed over in that sense before, where they've tried to allow people and the label's like, the fuck you are, you're not using your own music, you can't use it.
Yeah. Did you guys see the video of him cheering on Empire?
I did not.
I didn't
Nope.
see it.
It's like a 6-second, 10-second clip, and I don't know, man. He was either a little tipsy or a little high or something. I don't know. It was like kind of cringe, but
Probably
I mean,
both.
did you see the video of
It
him
was
at,
funny.
at one of his concerts a couple years back where people were concerned that he was gonna like off himself because of how like just disoriented he was? He was like on his knees on
Yeah.
stage, like crying, and
losing his mind.
dude, it looked like
That wasn't even a couple years ago. That was just recently, like before
it looked
coronavirus.
yeah, it looked like he was having like a manic episode or something. It was weird.
He was like crawling on the ground. Yeah.
Say it's interesting.
Drugs will do that to you.
I like Post Malone a lot
I did
though,
too.
man.
Well, he's from
Yeah.
like 20 minutes from where I live, so he's a local boy.
He
He's a
lives in
Texan.
Utah.
I know, but he was born and raised in
From
Texas.
Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarrant County, which is just down the road from me.
You think Posty cheering them on was just enough to get him the dub?
I think having
Yeah,
a God squad
probably.
was just enough of getting him a dub.
Yep.
Dude, their team was stacked. They have the little Well, I don't think they went by Tiny Terrors because their FaZe clan had like the Tiny Terrors, but they had some young dudes, some rookies, and then they had vets, and it just worked out good for them.
It's
They had 2 rookies, Krim, Clay, and then who's the 5th?
It's Shotzi, Hook, Krim, Clay. Who is the 5th?
is it like Envoy or something like that.
No, Envoy's on Optic.
Optic.
It's Illy. Illy, remember
Yeah.
Illy from
Yeah,
World
yeah.
War II when we
Yeah.
were playing it
Yeah, I
steady? He
remember
was
Illy.
cracked S&D. Yeah.
Well,
But no, it's Hook's first win, and I think Illy's like first
Hook hasn't been
got champs.
Hook or Hugh, however you say it, he hasn't been able to play because I think maybe last year was his first COD champs, if he was even in it last year, because he was under the age of 18.
So young.
That's-
Yeah, he came from Halo.
Because he was on Envy before Call of Duty went franchise, and they had to release him so they could find a person that could actually compete in COD champs.
Yeah. And then all the drama now, like you feel so bad for the team because it's switching to 4v4. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know why they just fucking went to 5s and then went to 4s.
it's
It's
called-
just so weird.
Because
I
it's
saw
Call of
Krim
Duty.
tweeted the owners voted on it, and the only reason it got pushed through was because it would cost less money to pay one less extra person on the team.
I saw
I
that
don't
too.
necessarily buy that. I don't think that's.
I saw Hastro tweeted. He said it was. I mean, owners definitely had an impact, and the Activision had an impact, but players also were pushing 4v4 because some people believe 4v4 is just how COD should be played.
Yeah.
Which I kind of
agree with.
I think
I agree.
I like 4 too. I don't understand why they ever switched to 5 though. And now
Yeah.
they're just switching it up again.
Now
fucking everything up.
there's 12 players that are just gonna be hosed.
Yep.
Dude, it's gonna. Yeah. I mean, are they gonna add more teams or something, or they're
No.
actually just out of a job? I mean,
They're out.
come on.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
a lot of those guys will
out
fall.
based
of-
on the tweets, they're not
Yeah.
adding any more teams.
And maybe
That's a
people are
bad job to be out of too, because
Well-
that's the only game on console you can play professionally.
A lot of those
Yikes. Good
guys.
point.
A lot of those guys can
luck.
probably sign on as
subs.
Yeah, subs or alternatives, and because they're gonna be doing stuff online too. Especially if it's online like this all the time, they're gonna need people to fill in. And especially, let's say your team is all West Coast and you're playing an East Coast guy, but one of your 4th guy or 5th guy or whoever is East Coast. You're like, hey, you're gonna sit this one out so we have our 4th and he has a better connection,
I can see that.
so they can use online to their advantage. Because I think there was like this story where they wanted to where Huntsman wanted to fly out formal from California or whatever, and he didn't. He like turned down a fucking private jet from Hex. So, and it's like,
Oh, really?
yeah, for better. and
Dude,
it's
that
like,
dude never moves. He got invited to the Optic house like so many times to live in there, and like he would just never do it. I don't know. He likes being
He
by
would
himself.
show up every once in a while. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
lived there for like
He's
a
an odd
month
dude.
in that little basement, like the little the workout room or whatever that was like down in the basement.
Yeah.
But what about Clayster, man? I felt so bad for the dude.
I mean, the guy's
He's got to rebuild a second time.
second.
I
Not a
mean-
second.
Evan?
It's multiple times. Clayster got dropped.
He got dropped from Optic. He
Wow.
got dropped from
Why
that.
does everyone drop him?
Dude,
I
I don't
don't
know. but
know,
then he
man.
I don't
fucking
understand.
it just builds in a fire in him, dude. He gets I don't know. He tweeted
I
like
think-
he could retire and give up, or he's got fire burning in him again to do it again. So I think he's gonna try again.
Yeah, he said
Well, he's definitely trying again. But initially, I was like, man, that's so fucked up. But then now thinking on it, I mean, why? You got to think from like the organization standpoint. Do they want to invest in these
Yeah.
2 young guns who just won their first year? They won champs, and Clay is probably like, how many more years does Clay or Krim have left in them?
Dude, that's the question, man. I mean, how old is too old to play video games? Like, when do you actually start noticing like slower reaction time and shit? I mean, Clay and Krim, I think, are both like 26 and 27, or they're both 27.
I think
I mean, that's us.
I think I read an article a long time ago. I could be wrong. That like your peak reaction time is at the age of like 24 or something like that.
Really,
Yeah, that could be completely wrong.
I believe it, dude. I feel like I'm not as good as I used to be, but
Dude, here's what I'll say, man.
I don't know.
There is a Counter-Strike team called Virtus Pro. They're like Russian or Ukrainian or something like that. I think it was Russia or somewhere out there, way the fuck out there. Their team consisted of like 4 guys that were like 32, 33 years old, and then like one young stud, and they won majors.
yeah.
And
I mean, it can be done
that's
then.
where the man Pasha Biceps came from.
You think
Pasha.
reaction time is the key thing? You guys think reaction time is like the key factor in video games? Do you guys
No.
think it's like
No,
There's a
like
it's a
strategies?
it's a combination. It's definitely a
combination,
combination.
but I
Yeah.
don't think 30-year-olds can't play video games because they have slightly slower.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
reaction time.
compete. Like compete.
No, I
at,
know.
Like, a
I
high level. Yeah, yeah.
don't think that matters. I just think it's
You
so
don't think
early.
that matters? That for sure matters.
No, it definitely
Like, I
I'm
think it
saying
matters.
in the next 20 years, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of 30-year-olds plus in professional gaming.
Is
It's
there
just like we were in such a weird time where it was just
Yeah.
kids that did it and then people moved on with their lives. Now that you can
Yeah.
actually do it for your entire life, I guarantee you there's going to be a shitload of 30-year-olds gaming.
That's a good point.
I think you're
Also-
holding on to hope.
Back in the day.
They can train every day. They can work out. They can train their reaction speed. Like it's
Yeah.
not
Isn't-
us fucking
Isn't
doing
HIKO
shit
like
and then
30?
playing for 2 hours. Yeah, he goes 30.
HIKO is 30.
I mean, there you go. His reaction time is just fine. I think a lot of it comes with knowledge of the game, and then there's like a certain level of like just the muscle memory being there. And
Definitely.
so even if your reaction time's a little off, your muscle memory's there, you can overcorrect and your aim is still good. Even though your reaction time might be slower, your aim is still really, really good.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's situations for some people where reaction time and aim combined just outplays anyone they're against. That's like people like Tins, for example. Like maybe he doesn't make the smartest plays all the time, but his aim is so good and his reaction time to stuff is so good that he can just
Yeah.
outplay people because of that and that alone.
There's definitely a lot that goes into it. Obviously, it's not all reaction time, but I think like what Ron said, I feel a decline in my reaction time for sure. At least I think compared to how it
I
used to
could
be.
just be in my head. Yeah, I don't know,
Let's see
dude.
it.
I think you
but-
guys just in your head.
I think it's
You think
If
so?
I'm sure we've all declined, but it's probably like
not
a few
Minuscule?
milliseconds.
yeah.
Like-
there's times whenever I've been playing,
It's just because we don't play all day, every day.
bro,
Yeah,
especially
I mean, you're probably right.
especially like whenever like say it's a nasty 4K, right? And you're on an ace, like that fifth kill, like your reaction time to it, like you're just so sharp and like zoned in and hyper focused because of like, oh, I got something going.
Yep.
You just like,
Man,
like,
if I
it's
could
still
bottle
there,
that,
but it's just hard.
Gotta hold on to that.
It's hard to.
It's
If I could
just
get-
little
if I could
moments,
ever have
man.
that opportunity.
It's hard to replicate it, you know. It's because you're confident. It's mostly like a confidence thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What else happened with COD?
The creator codes, dude.
I got.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
They didn't.
And I don't know much on this.
How do they do creator codes, right? For Call of Duty, I don't know how it works. I guess you put a code in and it supports the creator, obviously. How do you
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that? And you don't have who they leave out? They left out Scumpy, I know for sure. Did they leave out Nate Shot?
Nade,
Left out
Nade.
nade shot.
Basically,
homage.
all these original fucking YouTubers that created the majority of the fan base that they see now. Yes, there's a lot of people now that are probably have no idea who they are, but these were the guys who were doing it 10 years ago that built the foundation, and then they just leave them out of it. I mean, could you imagine Epic leaving out a ninja code in Fortnite?
bro, I think Call of Duty is just such a juggernaut. It just doesn't care.
Yeah, I think so too. That's a really good
Yeah.
point.
Like they just like it doesn't matter who we give these streamer codes to because guess what? We're still gonna sell over 1 million copies. Like
Yeah.
it just
Yeah, they
doesn't
don't
matter.
care.
I think it'd be a different story. Like let's say Nate Shot, Pomage, let's say they stopped playing COD. And then COD announces, "Hey, we're doing creator codes now." And then all of a sudden they're back playing COD and they're butthurt, they don't get a code. I think that's a different story, but the fact that they've supported COD through its length. I mean, they never stopped believing in the game. So for them to not get a code is kind of crazy.
Yeah, they still.
Does
they still-
Pomage still make content?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he streams COD. I mean, he's still doing the sniping thing, dude.
still
I mean,
sniping.
Oh my
the
god.
wa- I remember
Yeah.
the way I found out about the creator codes was through Sprat. He tweeted it out, and I was like, "There's creator codes on COD now." He got one, and he's a much smaller YouTuber compared to them, but he's been grinding it out. He still only plays
Yeah.
like Call of Duty. I think the only other game that he played was Destiny.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like Nick Merck's got a code. He's been COD for a long time too. I mean, he used to be running all those tournaments back in the day.
Then the Tap Man got a code.
See
Really?
that's one where maybe he's just a big name. Like maybe that is kind of one where it's like, does he really get one? I don't know.
COD's where he got his start. That's what he started on.
Yeah, but I don't
I mean, I
think they like, need
guess
to
he-
limit their codes that much. You
That's
can
true.
just
I mean, the more
Give a few more to some other big names.
the more codes that are out there, the more those people are pushing it to their fans, the more money they're making.
True. Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's a good point. And who knows? Maybe it's over. Maybe they all have codes now. I don't know. Do they still not have codes? Does anybody know? Because you would think.
As
someone
of like
out-
2 days ago, they didn't.
nothing. Jesus, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, if Activision sees this, RunsDeep create a code, we're ready for it.
Dude,
Oh man.
we'll have 5 transactions go through, and it's gonna be all 5 of us.
Hey, that's 5 more than someone else. All right?
And Kevin, 6. Kevin will support us.
I don't know, man. You make it look retro. I bet you get a bunch of people who just buy a no-name starter.
Bro,
For just to support just a kind of a random team, maybe. Yeah.
it might just be me, but I got distracted there because Rev went full screen on me here on my computer, and all I could see was the face.
Little baby face.
I'm marking that down every time someone makes a comment.
Dude, that's true. Literally, this comes out before the comp.
There's a specific number where I just quit my job and I hunt you full time.
Oh man.
How long until you're back to full beard? What do you think?
Oh, like what I had, month, but in about a week I'll have a good little
Some,
peach fuzz.
How
okay.
long to get Ron's mustache?
4 days.
I mean, you might already have it, honestly.
How long until you get the Ron Jeremy?
Ooh.
Too soon?
No,
Too
no,
soon.
no.
How'd I know?
He's getting he's in court. Did you guys know?
That dude's
Yeah, I
screwed.
don't know anything about that.
Yeah, for like, and he
Just saw it pop
290
up.
years are on the line for
The
him.
dude's like 65. He'll last 20.
He'll just live out his term then. That's no big deal.
Wonder
Bro,
if he's very wealthy.
I don't think so.
I read or I watched a YouTube video where the news company or news whoever was covering it, and I was just reading the YouTube comments, and this shit was hilarious, dude.
About Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, they're like, that this is a prison scene he didn't expect.
Oh
Just
shit!
shit like that, just roasting him.
He definitely fucking deserves it if it's true.
Yeah, if he,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That guy's a rat.
Yeah. He looks sticky.
He does
Oh,
look sticky, that's for sure.
God.
All right,
Don't say the
we're
word
getting
sticky.
diverted.
Yes, please.
Back to
allegedly,
COD.
allegedly for the record.
I think we're
Allegedly.
done with COD.
Yeah, that was it.
No, we got
Yeah.
one more thing.
What do we miss?
Fucking they're suing cheat makers now. Finally. They're actually doing something about it for Warzone.
It's a big
So
big
there's
move right there.
this site called cxcheats.net.
How do you know
And
that?
they
How do you know that? Have you been visiting?
what? No.
You
God,
probably shouldn't be
exposed.
spreading
They-
that website.
They have a
Jay.
lawsuit against them, and the CX Cheats has already made a public
it
statement
twice.
and said they're not going to be making any more cheats for Warzone.
Oh
They
my
literally
God!
just
they're
threw in the
scared?
towel. Yeah, they just freaked out.
Smart. They don't have the fucking money to hang with that lawsuit.
So that's awesome. I don't know
Yeah.
why more games don't just do that. Apparently, it's
Yeah.
possible. So
Well, I mean, I'm sure if there's a cheat making company in like Uzbekistan, they can't really do anything.
that's true. That'll probably be the next step, honestly.
Can you
Like
guys
some-
tell me?
Company from India is probably going to start cranking out cheats.
Yeah, why don't they have it? Like Activision have an anti-cheat system?
They have to.
They
have something.
do.
I think they
but-
do. It's just
Yeah.
a really bad one.
Everything's beatable.
the way the one of some of the
Even
best some of
Vanguard.
the best advice that I always was told when I was in school, taking programming classes, and I took a security class for networking. And they said no matter how good our defense is, and no matter what program or software you write, hackers will always be 2 steps ahead. You're always playing catch up. So same thing with
Believe it.
games. They're always a step ahead. They're always trying to catch up and get rid of hacks or exploits or whatever, mods, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's messed up. Scumbags out there.
It is shitty. But it's not always software, dude. Sometimes the cheating is the fault of the developer. Case in point, Counter-Strike this past week. There was
What happened?
Oh,
there was
dude,
a
yeah.
camera bug. So in Counter-Strike you have your 5v5 and then you have your coach that can join the game. with the coaches cam that they have, they can only spectate their players. And MIBR, which is a team of like Tacos, I think it's Steel, Fallen, and then 2 other guys. It's a Brazilian team. They've won majors before. They're basically like OGs of Counter-Strike. Like Stewie went and played for them, left C9 to join MIBR after they won their major. Like, it was a big deal. Basically, there was multiple coaches, but MIBR was a team that abused it the most, that were using some type of camera bug or exploit for Counter-Strike to where they were getting a free cam. Like, it would be at a bomb site, and they could just look around the bomb site, and they could call out where people were, all that stuff. And there was like...
Get them out.
Yeah.
Like, literally, imagine like a Cypher cam just chilling.
Yeah,
like, it's literally, it was that drastic.
Yeah. There was like 3 or 4 coaches that got banned, but they didn't all get the same length ban. Like, one coach got a 6-month ban, but they only had proof of him doing it once. There was one coach, there was proof of him doing it 4 times, and they banned him for 24 months.
God damn.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
That
well
shit
deserved.
It ruins the
Dumb.
integrity of the game.
How often do people actually get away with cheating in the pro scene?
Dude, the good cheaters, you never know,
Just
man.
why?
Usually usually it comes out. Eventually it comes out.
There's apparently a Valorant pro that got caught cheating. I don't
Recently?
remember what his name was. Yeah.
Oh,
very
wait,
recently.
I remember that.
I don't remember his name,
I
but
don't-
he's been
I don't think he was a big pro though. I think he's like a up and comer.
Yeah,
no,
like an AM or
semi-pro. Yeah.
But
My favorite thing to watch on YouTube is pros getting caught cheating live. That shit is hilarious. Like
CP,
the
what's that
Counter-Strike
one?
dude who got kicked from in the middle of a match.
Dude,
there's
that's
a-
the one I was
fight.
going to talk about. I think that's the optic one, right?
Oh, yeah, that was a
I don't
that
know,
was a,
but-
that was a LAN. That rarely happens. That was a LAN. They found his word.exe file, and that's why the meme here word.exe is a cheat file, because he had the scripts written onto that, and he would copy paste
Dude,
it.
Eric would name his cheats that word.exe.
No,
I
there's
don't know what any of that means because I'm not a cheater.
one of the most
CP
famous,
seems to know a lot.
one of the most
There's
famous ones.
one
was-
person in here that has cheated in their lifetime.
False.
Is there one
Name is
person?
Ehus.
Oh,
Eric has
shit,
cheated?
get him out!
Get him out!
I
Yep,
have
he
not.
cheated
He
with
blew up
you,
his
didn't he,
computer
CP?
because of
Me?
it.
No, I've
Or
never
your
cheated.
friend? I don't
What
know.
are you talking about?
Your computer started melting, bro.
I've never cheated on any game.
Eric
I've never
installed
cheated
the Trojan horse onto his PC.
I said there's
What's
How
that? What
did-
are we talking about?
How did
Cheating?
this turn into an Eric bash? I don't understand where
I
that.
I don't know either. I'm just gonna let the dead air sit here now.
there was
Explain yourself.
There's nothing to explain.
state your
Where's the
case.
proof?
State your case.
Are you the imposter?
He is the imposter.
All right, what else we got?
Well, on topics of Valorant, we have a bunch of people. Well, not a bunch. We have Skadoodle taking a break.
Taking a break from T1.
Is he struggling?
Said he
What's
wanted to
going-
work on his agent pool
Yeah,
and his op game.
That's what I've been saying, dude. Whenever you're stuck on Viper from day one and no one's playing Viper, you gotta adjust, dude.
Yeah, I mean, was he actually underperforming?
I don't know.
Apparently, I don't know how drastically. And apparently, Food, one of his teammates, got
Okay.
caught like talking shit.
Oh,
And I
God.
guess Food said it was out of context, but I don't really know if you can believe him or not. He basically said Skadoodle was holding him back.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
But the owner of T1 said that they were gonna like welcome Skadoodle back whenever he's done with his hiatus. So we'll see what happens.
Mountain training.
But he's said he's gonna be playing with other teams in the meantime. So he could be kind of searching.
It could be kind
Yeah.
of like an open look for new teammates looking for a way out. If not, he'll just be a sub for said team that he's on right now.
And we know 100 Thieves needs some more people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe they only have HIKO and Nitro right now.
I think that's right.
And
I mean, they're probably out of money, bro.
money, yeah.
I mean,
I
who
mean,
knows?
yeah.
100 Thieves out
Who
of
knows
money,
how
no
much
shot. Absolutely not happening.
Skadoodle would be asking for too.
Yeah.
He's pretty well known.
So he's taking a break to learn other champions.
Basically, yeah. Just get comfortable with him.
I mean, that's smart, dude.
Don't
Because
you,
like the
don't
the
disrespect
patch
the game.
just came out, dude.
Don't-
Champions get nerfed, dude. I gotta learn somebody besides Sage now.
Stop it right now. We're gonna cut it right here. Don't you disrespect the game and call them champions? They're agents. All right, this,
Oh my
Oh, that's
this
my
isn't
bad.
League of Legends. All right, this isn't
Mm.
Overwatch.
Do you even play Valorant?
Get that
Ron?
weak shit out of here,
That's a
Ron.
good point. Hey,
This was middle school.
Riot
I'd say
makes
neck
both
yourself.
games, okay?
Also, I just don't know what to think anymore. So Ninja was playing with HIKO earlier today, and HIKO was like, my chat's asking you if you're going to join 100 Thieves, Ninja. And he's like, should we announce it yet? And Ninja's like, well, I don't know. Maybe we should, even though we're not supposed to. And they just both sounded so trolly. But then when HIKO was getting off, him and Ninja were having like a serious discussion. And he's like, all right, yeah, I'll be back on in like 3 hours so we can practice. And then Ninja's like, who should I be playing? Should I play Sage or Omen? And then Ninja was like, I don't know if Nitro likes my Omen. So I don't know. It like seemed like a legit ass conversation about practice.
If it was anyone other than HIKO, I'd say their ego would be way too big to let a guy like Ninja come in and play professional FPS on a PC with him. But because it's HIKO and he's just a good guy, he would be willing to take on that risk, especially at this point.
They have, at this point, they don't have a team. So, yeah, good publicity, and might as well give him a chance and see if he can grow.
He is a good player.
They're already kind of screwed.
He's doing good. He's not bad.
He is playing well, yeah.
There's a specific clip I'm thinking about where he clutches a 1v5 with HIKO spectating him on bind. And he's like, look at this guy. This dude is insane. And the play was actually nuts, but I was like, okay.
Well, and you guys can't forget, I mean, he's an ex-Halo pro. So, I mean, he knows how to compete. And then you guys said he played H1, right?
Played H1, yep.
Like professionally? Or was there even pros on that game?
Yeah,
as professional as it got, he was there.
But I mean, you see the shots and the aim he had on Fortnite. The dude was a freak. He has good aim.
Yeah.
It's just it's not. Sometimes those games don't usually transfer over to a game like Valorant or a game like Counter-Strike because
he's just one of those guys that's good at all games.
Yeah.
Is Ninja more expensive than HIKO or Nitro?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even though he's not as good.
I think they could make a deal with him since he wants to be pro so bad at this game. And he already has so much money. I don't think he cares about money at this point.
Here's my guess.
Probably true.
Here's why it would maybe not work. Because if he was going to do that and sign a contract with 100 Thieves, I guarantee you he would want equity in the company. He wouldn't sign just for the money because there's no point. He would want stakes in ownership. And
I think that's fair.
Would they be willing to let that go?
Yeah, give him a couple shares, throw him $100,000, and you're a pro now.
Didn't Nade have some beef with Nick Merckx about that? Because he like owed Nick Merckx like equity in the company or shares of the company, and then he didn't pay up or something like that, and there's a huge drama.
Yeah, supposedly it was like handshakes, but nothing like ever written down. Yeah.
Dot the I's, cross the T's, sign the X.
I don't know who to believe on that. They both have kind of made statements that are so believable, but I don't know.
To me, Nick Merckx is more believable.
That's what I kind of.
I mean, I love Nade, but I feel
I like. Yeah, I was gonna say I like Nade's shot, but I feel like Nick is stand-up dude.
I feel like
is there like a different drama every week with professional players?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much, man. He's killing it too, dude. He's crushing COD. Got the creator code, hosting those tournaments. I mean, 100 Thieves definitely
fucked up.
Fucked up, yeah.
Big time.
So.
Who else fucked up, Ron?
Who else fucked up? What do you mean?
Who else fucked up?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, Ron.
You lost me, dude.
Disappointing.
Talking about FaZe Rain? Probably not, but.
This is a part where you bring it up, Rev?
Something about FaZe and Tfue?
We got two FaZe things.
Yeah, that's some juicy.
Dude, I don't know anything about the Tfue FaZe contract. You said he's out of it now?
Yeah, they settled it outside of court. There's no details though. They haven't said what.
I wonder
how they settled.
Yeah. He's out of the shitty contract.
If they settled, one side got paid.
Fat NDAs, that's for sure.
It's like it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because he's sitting there saying, "Look how big I am. Look how much money I bring in for FaZe. They're not paying me fair." But on the flip side, it's like FaZe is like, "Look at where you were. Look what we got you to. Without us, would you be this big? You're doing this because of us." So both sides have valid arguments, and they should have just reworked his contract. And if they couldn't come to an agreement, they should have had a mutual like, "All right, you go your way, we'll go our way." That's how theoretically, ethically should have been done. But
dude, I don't think contracts known for screwing people.
It was a bad. He's saying it's a bad contract, but they should have reworked it.
Yeah,
that's your fault for signing it in the first place.
And I think they tried to rework it, but it still wasn't good enough.
That's where I stand. I don't think FaZe made Tfue because when I first found out about Tfue, I didn't know that he was even a part of FaZe. I was just like, look at this crazy good Fortnite player. That's where I first found him. So I don't think FaZe, I'm sure it helped, but I don't think FaZe, like, without FaZe, he's not like a popular streamer or anything like that.
Well,
But
go ahead.
you signed a contract, you got to live up to that contract, even though it does shit. You would just hope FaZe would do the right thing and renegotiate that contract. But if you signed it, you signed it.
I think they tried to, and then he didn't want to, so they said, "Fuck it, we're gonna keep the contract we have." Then
Well, then that's on him.
it was both sides didn't want to give
I
up money.
could see him being stubborn.
Does he even join a team, or does he just riding solo?
Why would he?
He needs to. I think he's fine solo, but he's probably going to need to find a new game. He's really good at Fortnite, but
He's been playing COD, I'm pretty sure.
has he?
Has he been
Yeah,
trying
I
to?
think he's done some tournaments.
Was he been playing? Who was the dude? His duo, who's a freak at COD now. He was his partner.
Cloakzy?
Oh, Cloakzy.
Cloakzy, yeah, and Cloakzy's like insane at COD.
He's still,
Yeah.
and that's more drama there. He's still stuck in his contract
He
too.
was,
wants out.
yeah, same thing.
Mm.
You hate to see it, dude.
Yep.
Well, good thing one of them's a free man.
Yeah, it's well, he probably had the means and the money to fight that contract. Cloakzy probably doesn't have the kind of bread that Tfue has to fight a contract like that.
Yeah,
Definitely
he's
not.
chilling.
I'd be fine. Get fucked in a contract, honestly, if I could just sit back and play games every day.
Sit back, play, make 50,
Fuck
50
me all you
Gs
want.
a month, right? I'd be happy with that. The bigger picture, man.
Yep.
But anytime you put money involved, dude, it clusters things. It makes it a mess.
I don't know, Peg. Do you feel like you'd keep producing quality content if you had a contract you didn't like? Or you think you just shitbag everything?
No, I think I would. I mean, I would just wait it out. What's his contract? Like 3 years, maybe? That's not that long.
All right,
In
Rob,
terms of life, but
you're in a phase
you gonna
contract.
ask me some Comcast bullshit? No?
I was. You're in a phase contract. Comcast all of a sudden becomes Phase biggest sponsor. You have to rep Comcast for 3
Oh
years.
no.
Yep.
I
You
don't
hate to
know.
see it.
That
to
just
read
would never
ad
happen
reads.
because
You have to do.
I would not want to join FaZe.
You get to be a part of FaZe and get paid bread for not even having access to your internet. You're good. You just get to sit at home. Just disconnect. I was gonna say with
Also with FaZe Rain,
yeah, I was gonna say
you guys
they're
might know more about it than me.
not known to always have the best of practices, and
No.
they're not saying all the guys at FaZe are bad. There's a lot of good guys on FaZe. There's a lot. I'm sure a lot of things. There's a lot of shit we don't know. But what we do know is that drugs are a hell of an addiction and can ruin your life. And I don't know if you guys heard the news. So everyone saw basically like the episodes that Rain's been going through over the last 6 months or so, right?
Yep.
Seen a few things.
I'd say they're
Crazy
similar.
shit.
They're similar, or if not worse, than the one that Banks went through years ago.
Oh, this is worse.
Yeah, and this is why it's weird
Definitely
because it's like
worse.
because Banks was like looking at him like I would assume like a big brother like dude, I've been here. I know where you're feeling, and he was trying. They've been trying to reach out and help him, and the dude was doing all kinds of Percocets and Xannies, and I could only imagine the drugs. Basically, FaZe comes to intervene. Basically, tries to hold an intervention. Tried to not break into his house. They knock on the door. Rain's trying to close the door on him. He disappears off the internet for a month or whatever because he's suicidal essentially. And then he makes a comeback, sort of, tweeting out like a few days ago and says, I'm in the hospital. I've done nerve damage from the amount of drug use. Don't do drugs. Don't do this shit. It's not cool. It'll fuck you up. I've lost sense of feel and lost the ability to use my legs. So basically he's paralyzed from the waist down.
Do you think
Jesus.
that seems pretty damn wild? Do you think that's
That
true?
seems super drastic, and I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know, man.
I'm sure a lot of it is true. I'm curious to see what it comes out of it. And I'm sure there's a second side of the story. Because I think why Rain was so depressed and turned to drugs had something to do like with the organization. Like I think he was getting fucked by FaZe. I'm not kidding. I mean, we're talking about FaZe fuckings. I'm pretty sure there was something with that if I remember reading it.
He
somewhere.
said he's never made a dime off of FaZe.
Which is mind blowing. Could be a lie. I mean,
Yeah.
There is
but,
no
yeah.
way, man.
No.
That can't be true.
No,
They probably did fuck him though.
maybe.
I'm sure
Some-
I'm sure they did fuck him.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. How many?
like
You just hear about FaZe fucking people so often. They
They're
just
always
need
in
to
the
get
news,
it
man.
together.
They're always
I
in the
don't
news.
get it.
Yeah.
I mean, was he paying for the house the mansion he lived in? Did he have to pay for that, or is that covered by FaZe? That alone in itself is benefiting. Living in that.
No.
Say, well,
If he hasn't been paid for all the content and shit he's produced for FaZe, that's fucked.
no,
Like
yeah.
you're talking about from Modern Warfare
Yeah.
2? Like what?
And maybe it could be like a shareholds thing. Maybe he has, investment into it, has a percentage of it, but maybe he doesn't have.
I heard
like you get this much percentage from each video or whatever. Maybe he doesn't get it like that.
I've heard Banks say something similar, that he doesn't make any money off of FaZe. Which is just like, so then who is? Like,
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
owner?
I know they had to like pull so many strings to get that CS roster. Like that was like a big deal for them to get that roster. It cost so much money. So maybe they really did sell their souls or something. Who knows, dude?
Well, I would say maybe back in the day, sure, it'd be a big deal because it's them running the channel, them, meeting with sponsors and all this stuff, right? But in today's day and age where it's so big now, you have
Yeah.
private investors, people who buy you out and say, okay, we're going to give you this much money, you're going to run the company, kind of like a Elon Musk with Tesla thing, right? He's not the owner, but he's the face of it, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
It's like that
Yeah.
optic situation, dude.
Yeah.
Where fucking
Immortals comes in,
Immortals.
They
That's
have
what it's called. Yeah.
majority
And
stakes in the company, and it's like, hey, this is what we're going to do. And even though you're the face of this company, it doesn't matter what you do or say, this is our decision and you can't fight it. There's nothing you can do.
yeah.
So maybe that's the thing. Maybe this phase end up having the same thing happen to them down the road. Have they potentially lost enough shareholders or enough equity in their company
And
that
it's been like every week they're signing somebody. I mean, like so many faces. There's so many hands in the pot in FaZe Clan for sure.
well, y'all saw did y'all see the drama that was released whenever the PPE loans and shit went out for the stimulus check?
No.
So all the small business loans, the SBA approved loans that were grants or whatever, up to $1 million, FaZe Clan had $1 million loan taken out. That was a grant that they used to pay, whoever that's under their payroll. Which people are like,
Okay.
you're an online based kind of thing. Like, why is your company taking out a loan? Were they in the fault, or were they just taking advantage of a loan that was gifted?
Yeah, I saw headlines on that actually. I never actually read it, but yeah, it seems sketch.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, those loans were really sketch in general. You didn't really have to prove much. As long as you met certain requirements, you could just request it, and then it would go through. It's kind of weird.
I mean, if you told me that right now I could get a loan tomorrow for $100,000 and it would be approved for a grant and I wouldn't have to pay it back, why the fuck would I not take that? I think anyone who
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying, why did they make it that easy to get
Yeah.
a loan?
Like you'd go
Like
put
a
it
bunch
on.
of giant. There was a economist. This is totally off topic, but there's a economy dude who manages people's money now, and he was on Joe Rogan, and he said he could have gotten $1 million loan, and he did not need it whatsoever. His company was doing fine because he manages money for a living, so he knew how to handle everything that was happening.
Oh.
And he said a bunch of the companies that people he knows work for, who also were doing really well because they handle like millionaire and billionaire types of money, he said they took the loan as well, even though they absolutely did not need it, but they're just taking the free money because they can.
and then that
People
money
are scum.
and that money ran out and the companies that needed it couldn't get it.
And then that big ass company puts that milli in something else and it just makes them money. Oh, dude.
Makes them more money.
Yep.
supposed
Then
to-
they get
it
another
was
loan. Then they do it
supposed
again.
to be well, it was supposed to be it's public information and they can be audited on it at any time, and if they don't use it for payroll only,
Oh, okay.
then
So you can't do
then
that.
they have to repay it. Now, how much is, how many companies there are to check? Are they actually going to follow suit on every single company? I don't know. That's for the IRS to figure out. On a lighter note, because that got intense fast. The golden boy, the pony boy of YouTube, dude, joined Twitch. David Dobrik. Did y'all see that?
Oh God. Yeah, I did see that. I don't know what to make of it. Also, the dude hasn't made a video in months, and he's just gonna all of a sudden come back and stream. Also, kind of crazy.
But his following is so insane that he could not
Dude,
make a
it
video
is.
for a year and then come back and make a video a year later, and it would just be nuts.
Yeah.
Wasn't his reasoning for not uploading YouTube videos something along the lines of like, I know other people can't make money right now, so why should I?
Really? I didn't hear that. I thought it was just because of the virus.
I
or
thought it
something
was
that he
he
didn't
didn't-
want to.
I swear that, I mean, that maybe I'm completely wrong, but I swear in his like the latest one he uploaded, which was like him handing out money or whatever to people, that he said something along the lines of that.
I'll try to find.
I like.
I'll try to find that and get that information and plug it on there.
I like. I saw a thumbnail, dude. David Dobrik in the middle. You got FaZe logo behind him, and you got 100 Thieves logo behind him. Like, there's no way he's joining an org, right?
He's too big to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
he's
I
too
don't
big.
think that makes sense.
He's
Yeah, I
big.
don't know.
I think he's bigger than both. He's bigger than both those companies. He just doesn't have. He's not. It's a different kind of big. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's a brand. Where, well, I guess they're a brand, and he's a celebrity. He's a bona fide celebrity at this point.
Yeah.
Did he only stream one day?
I think so.
He's streaming right now.
Oh, is he?
Oh,
No way. What's he playing?
Call of Duty.
Does he suck?
He now it's skill-based matchmaking, so I didn't watch. I just saw clips of him and he won a game.
Yeah,
I saw that
I saw a
clip.
clip. Yeah, I saw a clip of him winning. I know. I
He
think,
didn't look
11,000.
horrific. He didn't look horrific, but I mean,
I think that'd
you
be
can tell.
that'd be a good person for Twitch. I mean, he's a likable
Yeah.
dude. He's a good face. He's a positive personality. Could do
True.
well on Twitch. He'd be well accepted, I think.
Why
Good for
wouldn't he do
gaming.
YouTube though?
That's
Oh, stream on
already-
YouTube.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's a super good point, dude.
yeah. I don't even know.
this might
Yeah,
just
how
be
does
a
that-
pandemic thing. Like he's just doing it during, until shit gets back
Which
to
is-
normal.
which is it.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
it could be.
you could tell that he's played Call of Duty before.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just playing it at home and figured, why not stream?
That's a him kind of thing. He's not doing it because he has any purpose. He's just doing it just to do it. Doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right. I thought it was kind of cool.
He starts making 4-minute, 20-second little COD montages.
Dude, imagine his video when he comes back, because he's probably been recording.
Yeah.
Whatever video when he comes back is gonna be like the biggest banger of a video.
See, I thought
Yeah.
it was because of the virus, and he didn't want to get his group together and make videos to not risk it for other people. But there's videos of him in his posse's videos, like with his group.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
And maybe he is plotting something banger.
maybe it's that it's banger. Maybe it's just a break. And this is perfect
It's a
timing to take a break.
Full-blown movie.
That could
Give
be.
me a David Dobrik movie.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
Movie? I just want to see his vlogs, man. His
Fucking
vlogs are
movie,
so
dude.
good.
He's not an actor.
Doc-
His friends are kind of actors.
Gi-
Everyone's like a character.
Give me a Netflix documentary, all right?
I'll take a
Yeah.
doc.
Wasn't there a big?
Be like all the other YouTube stars that try and make fucking YouTube TV shows and then no one watches them.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't there a big
Yeah,
Netflix
no
documentary that
shots.
just came out on someone big like that recently?
I don't know.
It'll come.
You
know.
are right though, Rob. That shit never works.
I know. I don't know anyone that's ever mentioned a YouTube series that actually turns out.
And YouTube Red or whatever.
Yeah,
God.
probably.
Dude, there's one that I wanted to buy a
That
couple years
Oh,
ago.
Jake
no.
Paul movie. Logan
It
Paul?
wasn't a movie. It was like they got all these YouTubers together and put them in like an abandoned hospital, and then they had to like survive. Like if you're like touched by like a zombie or something, like you're out.
Fucking
The-
love
the
Walking
con-
Dead.
The concept was really cool, and I almost bought it.
There
but I
was
didn't.
there was one that I watched with like Steve-O, some of the guys from Jackass, and or can I think of his name? Eric, who's the UFC guy? Always
Chuck Liddell?
Chuck Liddell. Chuck Liddell was in it. They did a series with him. David Blaine has a really, really interesting one coming out. He's actually airing it tomorrow on YouTube. It's a live stream tomorrow morning
Mm,
where he's gonna like
Shit.
fly himself through through the air with like helium balloons.
Yeah,
he was
he
supposed to
talked
play
about it.
yesterday.
Yeah, he changed.
he
it.
They
was.
changed it?
Tomorrow
Yeah.
morning, September 2nd.
Oh.
Dude, he was on the Rogan podcast and talked about that a lot and what he was trying to do. He's trying to make it up to like 25,000 feet.
Yeah, I watched that podcast on my way back, Eric, from the mountains.
That guy is
Yeah,
insane.
it's
Good
man. The
podcast.
thing,
So we're losing a good one tomorrow, huh?
No.
He's going up with no parachute on until he breaks like X amount of feet in the air, and then he's gonna put on a parachute, go as high as he can until he can't breathe anymore, and then jump.
What a
Oh my-
He's a lunatic.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, this is also a dude that can hold his breath for 23 minutes or something like that. He held his breath for the world record like 23, 24 minutes underwater. This dude's body,
Jesus.
the body control he has, he learned this thing called like the human water spout or something. He like went to like Africa and had these like tribes teach him, where he can chug like 6 gallons of water and then he can regurgitate it and shoot it like a water hose at any given time. So he stores a bunch of frogs in his stomach in the water, and he regurgitates them like 2 hours later just to surprise people. Like, hey, check this out, frog.
Jesus, dude.
The things this guy does with his body.
That
are
man
insane.
shits.
He's just on another level.
He's so
It's just another art form.
so is his
he's
mouth
just like-
shut.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Psycho.
Absolutely amazing.
The NFL starts what next Thursday,
Yeah.
Yep.
Big game.
Yeah.
but
Can't wait to lose all that time that we could be recording gameplay.
You're gonna,
and
lose,
shit,
you're gonna
you know?
lose no time.
Nope.
Well, Ron doesn't watch a game, so you won't lose any time from Ron.
I watched every game last year.
With
Every
Ron.
game.
Fuck
With
me.
me.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
kill
need to get a
myself.
TV in here. I need to get a TV in here, actually.
No, I mean, I'm just gonna quit playing with you
Gonna
guys.
mount it right there.
Ron's gonna be fucking staring at his TV, choking rounds because he's watching a fucking football game.
I'm gonna be making that money, dude. What's our pot?
Wow.
Our pot's like
So
300.
much money, dude. It
Yeah.
only takes like months to get it. Nice.
Months of hard work and dedication
what was
and pride and honor.
there's some drama with like the NFL and
Oh,
Madden and stuff
shit.
like that, Rev, that you were
Right.
mentioning.
Hey, all right. You guys ready? Speaking of EA, these shitheads were trending on Twitter, number 3. And it was hashtag NFL drop EA. And it's all over Madden 21.
What's wrong with it?
So you guys also know Metacritic
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. They like rate movies, right?
and games.
Okay.
The lowest scoring game of all time is Madden 21.
Really?
What?
Dude, they're putting
Guess-
their foot down?
Guess what the user review is for Metacritic?
Go for it.
And this is for Xbox, by the way. PC, the PlayStation 1's a little smaller. 0.4 for Xbox.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's 0.2 for PlayStation.
What they fucking
Oh my
package?
God.
They package coronavirus in it and send it with the disc?
Bro, this was so big, Pat McAfee talked about it.
Oh my god.
God.
He's got an amazing podcast, by the way.
So basically, it's a game it's full of glitches. I bought the game. And every glitch I'm going to talk about, I've experienced within the first hour of playing.
Oh god.
You and Scott have been playing it?
Yeah,
God damn it, Rev.
bro, it's
I hate to hear that.
so like one of them is the ball. Like you know how like the ball will get tipped out of the receiver's hand? The
Okay.
ball will magnetize to the helmet of some dude, and all the players like conglomerate together and just fall over each other trying to get the ball,
Oh my
and
god.
it's just magnetized there.
Sounds a lot like my middle school football team I was on.
Yeah.
We went 0-16
Bro,
in 2
and this is-
seasons.
A $1 billion company.
I mean, are they making a patch? What are they doing? They got to do
They-
something.
not yet.
I don't think there's a patch
but
big
th-
enough.
there's
That's
more.
A body
EA,
bag.
Ron, they don't care.
Yeah, there's more. They got middle linebackers getting in 3-point stances in an NFL game. They have graphics that don't render. I played a game where my football field had no markings.
Oh,
my
God.
It was just a green field. Or at the end of a game, they have the scoreboard that pops up, and a dude jogs by with dreads. His hair stretches across the screen.
Oh
It looks
my
like
God.
the gun from Warzone glitch, but it's just his dreadlocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God
Oh, or how about this? Okay, if you go into the practice mode and you zoom in on shit, they have assets from last year's game. that they didn't even bother to change. It says Madden 20 on it in Madden 21.
Oh my
Jesus. So they actually are
God.
flipping a switch.
Surprise.
They really
Yeah.
are just
Bro,
repackaged.
How
did
about
they
this?
release that?
How about this? Somebody put the Super Bowl celebration from Madden 17 through 20. 4 of them side by side, all exactly the same. Hasn't changed.
Damn, when we thought Call of Duty repackaged their game pretty bad.
That's what I was about to say.
Dude.
At least Call of Duty makes like a new map and guns.
I hate EA, and I hope they go down so bad. Let it
Oh, it's
be.
ridiculous.
Let it be
won't.
Madden 2K.
They won't
Let's
because
do
they
that.
make fucking sports games every year, and people buy them every year to play the same sport that they just
Right.
played on the game before.
Well, boys,
that year.
it's 2020, so
It's insane.
Nothing's out of the realm of possibilities.
People are furious.
I hope they
For
drop
like
them.
10 years, they've been asking for like franchise mode updates.
Yeah.
And all they added was a shitty face of the franchise with a bunch of bugs in it and a shitty story. And the franchise mode is the same game that it's been for 10 years. What they
Damn.
do update is MUT mode and this new game mode called The Yard, which, surprise, you can buy shit in those modes for real money. So, of course, that's where
Yup.
all the attention goes.
Suspicious.
It's
Yeah,
Scumbags.
it's just not going to
Unbelievable.
change because most of the people that dedicate their times to those games are people that like love sports and don't game that hard, and that's what they do. They just have an hour free when they're done fucking putting their kids to bed. They just play a game of Madden.
I live in
But they don't realize they're getting fucked, and they never will
Oh,
because
man.
they don't game that hard. They don't care.
Yo,
I
title
live-
this
That's why it's
podcast-
never going to change.
I live
Title
in
it-
breed franchise mode.
Title it the fucking or something.
Fucking.
We have said fucking so many times.
I just want to fantasy draft people
Who
all day, every
Makes
day.
you-
the fucking
Makes you like Riot even more, you know?
the f-
Maybe their skins are expensive, but we're not getting fucked by cheaters every day.
Quality game.
And the company's not just trying to absolutely fuck us out of our money.
Weren't you just dogging them a couple hours ago? What do you,
were,
mean?
You were dogging
I mean,
For their- for their
how you
patch?
switched?
Yeah, their
Wow.
patch is idiotic. That's unrelated. As a game, as a
Bandwagon.
whole, it's a great game.
True.
The patch made no sense. It's completely different.
Who's on the?
As far as a game, if you asked me if I want to play this game for another 2 years versus some other game, I would probably pick Valorant over most games.
It's true. By the way,
Yep.
this podcast is sponsored by Valorant. I'm just kidding. It's not.
Who's on the worst end of the fucking? EA.
Yeah.
EA Sports Madden fanatics. Or Ron Jeremy in his prison cell.
Oh god. Oh god.
Mm. A dude probably like
I'd say Ron Jeremy because at least EA Sports fans
Into
get
the
fucked in
dream.
their own house, you know?
All right, no more fucking Ron Jeremy.
yeah.
Bro.
No more.
I feel like we're allowed to throw shade at him, right? The dude's a fucking weirdo.
Well, yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. But who wants to hear about him?
Dude.
Let that dude die.
All of our listeners do.
All
All
six
All
of them.
five of us who
most-
are already here.
Most male porn stars are probably scumbags.
Not Johnny
No,
Sins.
Johnny Sins is a clean.
Don't talk about Johnny Sins that way.
Hashtag respect Johnny Sins.
His head,
Wow.
his bald head is resemblance of the character he is. Clean, well kept man. Don't you dare disrespect Johnny like that.
Okay.
All right, what does this podcast turn into? What else we got?
That's it.
like CP.
Oh,
That's
porn
vigorous defense.
podcast.
No, that's it.
That's it.
That's all the topics.
That's it.
There's
Wrap it up.
That's a wrap.
That's
Go to
Get us
Jeopardy so I
out!
can win.
it's not. It's no. There's two things, but that's it for the topics. Now we get into the juicy stuff. Actually, it's not. It's not juicy. It's just interesting. So, on this day, technically on this week is what we're going to do it as. But on this day, yes, it would have been yesterday, the 31st of August, in 1990. Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. became the first father-son
Oh yeah.
partner, or whatever the word I'm looking for. The father-son.
Father son on the same
Yeah,
team, right?
to start a game in the Major League Baseball together. And in their first at bat, they both hit singles back to back, one after the other.
Yep.
Dad went first,
Yep.
and then son hit after. 1990.
A lot of people are saying that could happen with LeBron and his son.
That'd be cool.
He's definitely. I mean, if it's gonna be coming up.
Thought
to
his son
Bronny.
was a gamer now.
Dude, he
He's
is
still,
a gamer.
he's still a
dude.
basketball player above everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
Dude,
interesting.
this is a fun thing to look back at. Do you think Bronny, like 10 years from now, is making more money playing basketball or more money playing video games?
Basketball.
Basketball,
Basketball?
without a doubt.
What if he actually puts effort in gaming, though?
Not even close, right?
He's probably not good.
Your dad is LeBron James. If you're
Don't
not
have to be good.
passionate about basketball and your dad is LeBron
No, you
James,
kinda
what the
gotta be
fuck are you
good.
doing?
Or you got to
Yeah.
be funny.
Well,
Most of the celebrities that start
Dude,
Twitch
I'm both.
don't
Both.
do
I'm
that
good
great
instantly, dude. Let's go.
Well,
unless
You're-
they're funny
you're
or
what?
good.
here's the thing though, is that like I think he's still got a much bigger passion for basketball. I mean, LeBron put out these tweets. He came out at like 5:30 in the morning, and his son was just out in the park in the driveway shooting hoops at 5:30 in the morning.
Saw that.
Mike, dude, that's
His name's Bronny,
yeah.
like paper towels.
No, bro.
What do you mean?
God.
Bronny?
Damn, that's disrespectful.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Rob?
His name. That's what you guys are telling me. So that's the word I think of.
I mean, it's a
Every
spin-off
time
of,
I hear
it's
it.
a spin-off of LeBron, right?
Well, yeah, I assume.
Hey,
But it's not spelled like the paper towels. It's Bronny, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
going back just a second, do you guys remember the old Nintendo 64 game, King Griffey Jr. Presents Major League Baseball?
I do
I-
not.
You don't remember
What
that?
I'm
was-
gonna say yes.
I played a
Major League-
baseball game.
Oh man,
It might have been that one. I don't know.
one of my favorite games
Was
of
the
all
main
time.
menu music, was it All Star by Smash Mouth?
No.
Bro,
There's
What?
a
That was
baseball game. There's a
Talking about
baseball game.
Nintendo 64, Ron.
Smash Mouth was
Oh,
like
okay.
early 2000s.
Bro, hold on.
Yeah, I don't think that
I think it was
timeline
on
would add up.
N64.
Ron's talking about Super Mega Baseball.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking not. Smash Mouth intro song baseball.
Oh shit! You know what dude, Slugfest. Who played Slugfest?
Yes,
I
bro.
Oh my god, what a game!
Bro, so
How
what-
good were sports video games back in the
NFL
day?
The
bro?
best,
Bro,
dude.
NFL
NFL
Blitz?
Street.
was it
NBA
Street?
They were,
Jam?
yeah, they were arcadey. It's way more
was,
fun.
Yeah,
what's
wait.
the one where you would mash the fucking cheat codes at the beginning and hope you get something right, and you could
No,
That's
wait.
the NBA Jam.
you like tear people's heads off when you tackle them and shit, injure them.
No, you would break like your leg, and you would have the option with injecting steroids to go back out on the field.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got like super
Beat someone to
speed.
death with a helmet.
Did you guys play the backyard baseball game on computer?
I
ever?
did.
Put the
At,
kid
Yeah,
in
at
the
school,
I
wheelchair?
love that
at
game.
school all
Yeah.
the time, dude. Addictinggames.com,
bro.
middle school. That's all I
Fucking
did.
kid in the wheelchair just smacking home runs.
Dude, they'd be like, all right, get your typing assignment done. And I was good on a keyboard, so I would type and get it done in like 5 minutes, and I'd have like 40 minutes of bullshit to do. So I'd pull the assignment back up, and then I'd have a tab of addictinggames.com, and I'd play it. And the teacher would come by, I'd minimize and pull up the typing assignment, be like, oh, I'm still going.
Nice.
Oh, you guys want to hear just like a random bullshit like middle school technology story?
Here,
Go
Hold
for
on,
it.
hold on. Can I just say one thing about the
Oh, no.
Smash Mouth? It wasn't a game. I'm not fucking crazy. It's All Star Baseball 2004 for the GameCube. All right,
my
I mean,
That's-
you're
that's not
just so
the
far off on
64.
your
That's all I got.
timeline.
that's all I got. All right, go Rev, go Rev.
So, hey, CP, you telling that reminded me of a story. So back when I was in elementary school, we had just gotten a computer lab. It was like the brand, like, hype thing.
yeah.
And I remember we were at lunch. We'd go in there, and if you didn't want to talk, like, and have the teacher know, the computers were all on the same network, so you could rename files, and
Oh,
that's
God.
that's how you talk to each other. I remember one time I was like doing it, it was like poop, butt, dick, penis, and this pair of eyeballs popped up on my monitor screen, and I deleted everything. I was like, oh shit, what the hell was that? They were spying on me.
It's probably China.
I got in, like deep shit because they had they were running some watchdog program.
Oh,
It was funny. I have at my school we do a thing where 30 minutes a day I go into a classroom and help tutor kids for 30 minutes a day. And last year I was using an online website where the teacher had given me this lesson plan, and it had like a thing for them to do online, but it had a chat room. And the kids didn't realize I had access to it. So I'm just sitting there reading this chat room, these kids just talking, and they're like, LOL, and then like 3 minutes later, you'd be like, ha ha, and they were just typing the most innocent. Like, I'm like, and then I got on there and I typed, and I was like, stop typing, and they all just, I heard a word, and I was like, yeah, get on your assignment, kids, and then I just started laughing. Shit was hilarious.
You should make an anonymous account
Kids are
and
dumb.
They are.
link the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one way to get fired, I guess.
I like my job.
new-
Sorry.
A new RunsDeep series, how to get fired 101. Could you imagine?
Dude, what if we were all making it big? What if we were all making it big and we all actually just purposely got fired from our job?
I would do
Their
that
old
at my
party lot chats got released.
I would do that at my other jobs, but not my school job. I wouldn't want to leave that on a bad note.
Yeah, you got to go
Because that
out.
would look bad to like investors.
relationship.
Yeah. No one's gonna care that I left a private baseball team.
I
by
agree with
firing.
CP. I don't agree with Ron. You're fucking corporate State Farm. No one cares
Whoa, I
about
don't
you,
work there.
Ron.
All
All right?
You're
The
corporate.
cog in a machine,
I
Ron.
don't work there.
You're a
dude.
cog.
I'm a cog.
One of many
I'm a
cogs.
cog. Am I in? I'm fucking Gears of War. Aren't
You
cogs
are.
in Gears of War?
You are. You're laughing, but you are.
Carmine.
Dude, cogs are in Gears of War, aren't they? That's literally cogs versus
No,
something
dude,
else.
it's in Nintendo
Locust.
A
64.
cog
Ron.
is a fucking gear, dude.
Oh,
That
I
too.
get
Yes, they talk about it in
Jesus.
Gears of War. They have their fucking weird ass naming because it's fucking weird video game.
All right,
All right,
problem?
Cogs
all right,
gear,
all right,
okay?
We're getting
I
off
was
topic.
literally
here.
gonna surprise you guys. I was gonna surprise you guys and let you guys know we were gonna be sponsored by State Farm, but not anymore. Not after they hear this,
Yeah,
dude.
I
Good.
would leave the team.
Get him out.
You would not
Get-
leave the team.
Get him
I would
out!
leave the
Get him
team.
out.
I don't want to represent.
Yell it,
okay.
Eric.
State your case.
God, you guys are actually cracked out of your mind. Dr. Lupo is sponsored by State Farm. You guys hate Dr. Lupo?
Yes.
And his beans.
I don't
Yes.
love him.
He shaves every day.
You don't love him? Okay, all right, man.
All right.
Eric heard it.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Dude.
What is it? The buzzer going off
No,
because
it's-
we're fucking 6 hours into this?
Load it up. Time for some trivia time.
Only down 600 points.
Well, we're throwing a twist for today's episode.
Oh shit! it's
Is
got me
everything worth
shivering.
double?
Sort of. Sort of.
Take my glasses off for this one, man. I'm ready.
How we seen it? We seen it. How?
You can go to my stream.
Oh, just your stream. There's a delay though.
And my shit's
Yeah, I-
fucked up.
What do you mean your shit's
Like-
fucked up?
I'm not saying it because I'm not taking a shot, CP. All right?
What?
Say it.
No. I'm not
Say
saying
it.
His shit is fucked
Say
up,
it.
and he's not saying it because he's not taking a shot.
CP,
Dude.
you don't remember what happened earlier
What's
when
that?
I couldn't load your stream
Oh no, you just have to.
there it is.
You
Take
mean
a
for
shot.
Discord or something?
because of the spinning wheel of death.
You just have to hear. You
All right, I'm getting a
you
beer.
don't have to.
Dude,
see
when
it.
we started this podcast, it was perfectly light out in Rhodes' background. Now it's
Now
just fucking.
Now it's
Well,
dark.
Here-
here's what I'll tell you. This is right about the hour mark. Because I started the recording a little before, at an hour 12.
Alright, we're
so I had about 10 minutes of nonsense before we actually got started. So it's
You
about
can cut out the State Farm bashing, you know?
No, leave
I'm
that.
tagging. I'm cutting that and tagging them.
Oh shit.
Put Ron's full name in the tweet.
Picture, full name, address, phone number, all of it. Girlfriend. I don't know her last name. But I'll
Damn.
Google it. I'll figure it out. We're friends on Facebook.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm sucks.
I
Me
told
and
you
Ron know
guys
Jake.
I told you guys I
Oh
actually
my
worked
Best
god,
friends.
dude.
not kidding.
Oh, dude, the amount of times Ron has said this and how proud he is of this.
I'm not
is
proud of
so
it.
unbelievable.
I ain't
Bro, this
proud
is
of
like
it.
his number
It's
one
just for the
Over the
best.
course of knowing you, I have heard you
Hey,
say
wait.
that at least 17
Oh,
times.
I have a
we're
better
done.
story about
Ain't
Jake.
lying.
I don't want to hear
Oh,
it.
you do want to hear it.
Oh man.
He could have either done a lump sum for doing the commercial right at once or get paid every time they air it, and he decided to do the lump sum.
Oh,
Idiot.
And now they've used him in so many variations.
That's
Ooh.
probably why they did it, because he took the lump sum.
Yeah,
what's
maybe.
going on with the point? How do we already have points and shit?
Because the game carries on.
From our old game, yeah.
Oh.
These are from all the
Yeah,
podcasts.
and you missed it last week.
You missed last week.
So you
Yeah,
actually,
it's on the lead.
yeah, it actually benefited you. So we're gonna throw a little twist into tonight's episode of Trivia Time. All right. So the way it's gonna work, someone's gonna get to pick a category. Everyone is gonna vote on someone's name. Whoever's name gets voted, okay, has to try to answer the question. If they get it right, they get the points, and everyone who voted gets negative those points. Whoever voted for that person. If the only other thing is you can't vote for the same person twice in a row. So like, say everyone
Okay,
votes.
so I can't get bullied.
Yeah,
Is that what happened?
Yeah, you can't get bullied. You can get bullied every other round though.
Thank you for adding that rule.
Yeah, I thought about that. So someone could theoretically not have a chance of getting points tonight. If you're one of the, we'll actually throw this in there. If you're one of the people who doesn't get voted for, you have a chance to steal at the end, if we know it's wrong.
Okay.
That make sense?
Fair enough.
All right, so let's just go left or right. We'll start. Rev, choose a category.
Mm,
And then we're
Game
gonna
Awards
because-
500.
Game Awards. There's no 500. There's only 1 or 200 for Game Awards.
Game Awards.
Oh,
2017.
awards. Okay, Game Awards 500. Best game: Overwatch or Zelda.
And someone has to answer
How
this
does this
with the
work?
vote.
Everyone's gonna vote who they think's gonna get it right or
With
wrong.
the pick, who has to
I vote
answer
Rev.
this?
Rev's okay. Rev votes Rev. Ron, who's your vote?
I vote Robert.
Okay.
Yeah,
Best
I'm gonna
game of
vote myself
2017?
too.
I'm voting Ron.
Eric, are you
I'm
voting?
voting Eric.
Oh
Okay,
shit!
so I'll give you guys.
Okay,
You'll-
Rev, you can't vote for yourself because you picked the question.
Bullshit!
No,
I'm
no.
voting for myself.
No, everyone gets to take a guess.
Well, if it's a
Everyone?
tie, the person who picked the question should be able to answer it because he picked it. Don't you think?
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
All right,
Zelda.
Zelda.
I was gonna say Zelda 2. I think it came out for the Switch.
I will let this pass this one time because you didn't.
You didn't say what is
You didn't say
Zelda?
what is Zelda. I'll let it pass one time because we didn't state that before the game started.
Oh.
Wow,
Zelda?
that's for 500.
For 500,
damn it.
making his comeback.
500 for the
Good shit, Rev.
easiest
All right.
question in the world.
Ron, pick your category.
League of Legends 500. It's probably coming to me. Well, actually, you guys might not want to send it.
Who do
because I
people
might get it.
mostly play?
Wait, what?
I vote
So,
Rob.
so which
I vote
Which-
myself.
which character is mostly played? I guess it says who
Oh,
do
which
people most.
character?
It says who do people mostly play?
Is it a position or a character? That needs to be stated.
State them both, and if you get either one of them right, we'll count it.
It's not. You can't
I
pick
vote Eric.
position. Rev,
I thought
you
that's
can
what I
take
was asking.
Rev, you
I
can.
think it's a character, no?
Rev, take a look at the scoreboard.
I vote.
Is it table talk?
I'm doing this. I want this one. Give it to
Rev,
me.
Rev,
I
I gave
vote-
you that 500.
Okay, so Ron voted
Remember?
Ron. Rev,
my idea.
Rev, who did you vote?
Yep, and you're
Vote
still
Rob.
behind him, aren't
I
you?
vote me.
Rev votes Rev. Eric, are you voting?
I'll vote Rev then. I vote Rev.
No!
Rev,
No!
Rob, who do you vote?
Rev, why would you do that? I already voted Eric. We could have gotten Eric's points
CP,
down.
vote
but
me, and I'll rock paper scissors
I
Rev.
can't. It's up to
CP
Rob.
can't do it.
Rob voted Eric.
I already voted
Oh, so
Eric
it's,
earlier.
so it's Rev.
Who'd you vote for, CP?
I didn't vote.
Oh.
Who is Caitlyn?
No!
Is it? I would
It's
guess
Ash.
Ash. Yeah, definitely
It was
Ash.
Tristana.
Oh, wow.
It's not Tristana. There's no fucking way.
Look, dude.
I don't know anybody.
You don't-
Apparently it is,
You
dude.
don't question the
Bullshit.
authenticity of this Jeopardy game. It's
Ash
legit.
is like
Back down to
always in free
negative 7.
rotation.
All right, Eric, take your pick for
Good thing you didn't pick me.
your category and your points.
Did you take away Rev's points?
Yeah, he did. Gamer words 200.
What does LMAO stand for?
I vote me.
I vote me.
I vote me.
How much do you love me, Eric?
Dude, I think this is a trick question, though. But I love you.
How much?
I love you a lot.
How much is a lot?
My God, you guys piss me the fuck off.
Do what you're gonna do, Rev.
I mean, it's either Eric because you vote for him, or it's
I
Eric
vote
'cause-
Rob!
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
God,
If you would have heard the
Wow.
shit this guy was talking about you earlier, Rev.
wow, Rob.
I
you would've
know.
heard the
I
shit
know.
he
What
was
is-
talking about you.
Laughing my ass off.
Oh my,
You're so mean to me,
Is that
Rob.
it?
the disrespect.
I mean, that's crazy, Rev.
All right, Rob,
Oh.
pick your category.
CS:GO 300.
Like it.
Ugh.
What is the rarest skin in CS:GO? This one is a doozy.
Shit.
I vote
You
Eric.
voting, Rev?
I vote Eric then. I'm catching the wave.
Oh, I get screwed twice, huh? Okay.
What, Eric?
Fuck you, Rev.
It didn't matter
What
what
is-
I voted.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. We could have doubled up on Ron or something,
I
dude.
thought for sure
Gosh
it was coming.
damn
I
it.
thought for sure it was coming.
What is the dragon lore? I know that's a rare one, but I don't know.
Oh, that's what I would have guessed.
Right.
Like,
Oh,
He's
nice.
close.
No
He's
way,
close.
he
got
No,
it!
Nope. Nope.
That's
that
it!
Nope.
counts.
Nope.
I would say
No.
that counts.
No.
No.
He
I'll
said
count it.
Souvenir.
That
No.
counts.
Souvenir Dragon War
What's-
and a Dragon War are two different.
Bro, I mean, what?
I
I
will.
mean,
want
if
out of-
that's true.
I want out of this game.
I'll neither.
You can give him half the points. Half the points. Give him 150.
I mean, I didn't even know a souvenir. Oh, man. All right.
You know
That's
what?
what we're
You know
playing. We're
what?
playing
You know what?
30.
No, you know what? He gets it. And who all voted for Eric?
Oh God, I forgot. That's right. We lose points.
Ron and who else?
Rev.
All of us.
Yikes, that backfired. So
did backfire.
technically, the Souvenir Dragon War and a Dragon War are two different ones because you get them from different crates. Souvenirs are drops from major tournaments from watching majors, and you get a souvenir
Okay.
case, and it has stickers that come on it that are holographic stickers from autograph stickers from pro players. Whereas you can do a trade up contract and just get a Dragon War with nothing on it. It's like a vanilla Dragon War. So one is like the regular Dragon War is like probably like a $1,500 skin. Souvenir is like probably like 100,000. Something ridiculous.
What? 100,000?
You realize there's maybe one or two of these out there? Very
If
few.
you have one and you don't sell it, you need to hang.
Yeah, and this may not even be the rarest one anymore. There's a few other skins that are out there that are very, very rare. Just depends on your paint pattern you get on some of the skins. Let's see here. Let's go.
I'm just gonna answer the question, right? I haven't answered one, have I?
Let's.
It's Rev is picking. What do
No,
you
it's
mean?
me because you guys have all picked, so it's my pick. I'm gonna pick CS:GO for 400.
Do we do this one normally?
Yeah, sure. Normally. Daily double.
Oh no, Ron.
He just said it the other day.
I said
So
Ron. I'm in,
weird.
right?
Yeah, Ron. I heard Ron first.
All right, Ron.
Oh yeah, I didn't say my name.
I might be butchering this guy's name, and if I don't say it correctly, that's fine. Don't give me the points. But who is Zaiwu?
I think this is gonna be an outdated question, so I think you're
No!
gonna get it wrong.
Let's see.
Yep, it is outdated. Goldzier is in
Bro,
the top
he's
5.
current.
Did-
Oh my God. Zaiwu was correct though, right?
For now.
Can I just not lose my
Zaiwu is
points?
currently the #1 ranked player. Then it's Simple, and then there's like
I'd
Xantares.
say give him the points if that's the
Either give me the points or just
Current
I don't
right
lose
answer.
points.
Wait, he shouldn't
Wait, my-
get
900.
points.
I mean, the question's outdated. Technically, the question.
Yeah,
Well,
because-
that falls on CP's shoulders.
Hey,
Oh, the League of Legends one was
Should've asked
apparently
for-
wrong to you guys too.
yep, we had the same thing when it was who's the best CS:GO team too.
Well, you didn't, but then you specifically said from a couple years ago.
That's why I said this is probably outdated. So that's like
After I said Zaiwu.
I said it before.
No, you said
Oh,
This
about
is the
that.
same trivia board or Jeopardy board. Nothing's changed. I didn't.
I don't think I should lose points. Maybe I don't gain them.
If Ron doesn't lose points, I don't want to lose
All right,
points.
you know what? We'll just.
I don't wanna lose points
nullify
either.
That one. Okay, we'll
Give me
nullify
my
that
points.
I think it
We'll-
knows fine.
we'll
I think
go-
knows fair.
no,
I actually think
You
I
just
should
gave
get the
him. You
points,
just gave him
honestly.
800 points. CP.
one. No, I took away. I took away 800, and then I gave him back, and we're gonna do a new question. We're just gonna skip that one.
He's at negative 100. He was at negative 900.
Yeah, because I gave.
Because
I
he
took-
gave me negative 400.
Yeah, doubled his negative 400 times 2 for negative 800 for getting it wrong.
Yeah.
But then you guys.
So he got 800 points for answering wrong. Okay,
No,
got it.
he lost nothing. He gained nothing.
Oh, I was at negative 100, and then I got that technically wrong, so I went to negative 900. But since we're giving it a wash, I go back to the points I was at.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were at negative 900
no,
to start
no, no,
that.
No, no, he was
Oh,
at,
no,
he was
no.
at -1. And we're gonna go.
It's buzz in, right? Say your name.
Is this regular? Or...
Yeah, oh,
Yeah, regular.
buzzing. Game awards for 200. What won the
Oh,
best
God.
esports game? Overwatch or CS:GO?
Rev,
In 2017.
Rev.
CS:GO.
Oh God, that might have been
Oh,
right when
God.
Overwatch
What is
came out.
CS:GO?
Yeah.
Fuck!
I think that's when Overwatch started.
What is Overwatch?
I would have guessed Counter-Strike too.
I would have guessed Counter-Strike too, but Counter-Strike started. CS:GO started in 2014, I think. This was. Yeah, it says Game Awards 2017, so there you go. So this was 3 years later. That was when Overwatch was hot, brand new, fresh out the gate, you know.
Super hot, boy.
All right, let's see here. Do all of this, do all that. That's gonna end it for trivia time. That's a wrap, boys.
Ask us if we have any last words or anything. Ask it.
Hey, Ron, you got any last words?
I was.
TP fix my camera.
What? Did you fucking mute yourself, you idiot?
I don't know. Yeah, Ron muted himself. What is this dude laughing at?
I think I did mute myself. I don't know how.
I mean,
I
what?
don't know how.
Oh,
I said I
man.
was
man.
robbed, is what I said.
Oh man,
Zaivu was fucking correct.
get it?
But you know what? It's all good.
Close. You were robbed.
Getting
all
getting
good.
to be the producer of this podcast has its perks, you know.
How the fuck did I mute myself?
TP, you muted him.
I would never do such thing.
Plus 400.
I'm gonna
Oh,
keep my foot.
Yeah,
oh,
I bet.
No, that's how you're doing it.
Hell yeah.
I bet six.
You're only at 900.
I bet 600, and I
Wait,
got
Ron only answered
600.
One question again?
So do I get
Like a fucking
1800?
Idiot.
Did
You
you
also
even
only
get
got
a
Oh
question
wait,
right?
does Ron only
Which
answer?
one did you
Yeah,
get right?
I did. I got like 3 or
You
4 of
got
them right.
one.
You
You got
fucking
2 right.
idiot.
And the one you
Are
got right
you
didn't even count.
dumb? Are you
Yeah.
dumb? You want to bet? Do you want to bet? I only got 2 right. How much you want to bet,
Okay.
dumbass? How
I bet you
much?
got 3 right.
How
I'm gonna bet
much?
you got 3 right. 3 right.
Wrong. Wrong again, Ron. Try again. Try
Count
again,
the frog
Ron.
one. Count the frog one. How many did you get?
4.
Okay, so you're counting the frog one. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, dude, you can only answer one that only you know, because you played Overcooked 800 hours, dumbass. Answer more than one
claim-
question if you want to
claim
win. You
Buzz
suck at the
the
game,
ones.
and you're a pussy when it comes to it.
All right, is this when you leave the party?
Get over it. We just go potty.
I'll take that dub.
Good shit, Rob.